when the year started, you have had some deliberations by yourself. You have some goals that you've set for the year, and you want to achieve the goals as the year begins. So, some of the things that you might have thought of is to actually start your own blog, put your business online, or something of the sort. All right. So, the purpose of this video today is to just actually be like a guide, because we're going to start something new this year, which is part of my deliberations. I'll be teaching you on how to create websites. We're going to start from simple websites to complex websites. We're going to start from CMSs like WordPress, Joomla, Magento, to now advancing to coding a full website from scratch. All right. So today I'm just going to show those who are interested in starting a website what you should need, where you should get started from, and all that you need to know before you get started. All right. And basically just know how much you're going to spend to get a website up and running. So first things first, if you need a website, what you need first is to actually have a domain name. And by a domain, that's the .co.ke.com. You just have a domain for yourself. Once you have a domain for yourself, you can now have a hosting plan, and there are several hosting plans. Let me just show you on the screen what I'm talking about. First thing first, you go to your Chrome browser or your favorite browser and just type in kazinkazi.co.ke/hosting. It should redirect you to this website, which is kenyawebsitedesigners.co.ke. Once it takes you to this place, these are actually for Kenyans. For those who are in other countries, maybe you want to make use of your local hosting services. And then there is also international hosting companies like Namecheap, where you can purchase your domain as well as hosting. You can go with Bluehost, which is also good. But locally, I prefer to go with the local ones because I can pay using M-Pesa or anything of the sort, which is very fast. I can just give them a direct call, and then we'll have things sorted. That is if I'm having issues with my servers or the hosting. All right. So once you get to this page, you scroll down, and you see there's this writing which says, sorry, I just go back to the homepage and see that there is this section which displays the domains that are available and the amount that can be used to purchase such like domains. So you have a .co.ke at 1,000 shillings, the .com at 1,299, but usually they fluctuate based on the economy and some things to put in consideration. So what you do, you just come here and search your domain. So for example, if I'm trying to go with Digistore 24, Digistore 254, and just do the search, and then uh, it will return a feedback to tell me that it's available. If it's available, as you can see on the screen, it means I can proceed to register such like a domain. And it will also show you other alternatives that you can decide to go with if at all the .com domain was not available. So for this case, you can see there's .co.ke that's available. I can register .com, I can register .net, .org, .biz, .or, .ke, .ac.ke, .co.uk, and others, right? So if I want to choose any of these, it will already show me the amount that I need to part with before I proceed. All right. So once I have added this domain to the cart, you just proceed to now add the web hosting, because your domain has to have some server where you'll be running your website, where you'll be storing your contents. It's like they've simplified the database issue for you. So it will come with a control panel. So what you do, you just come to explore packages now after adding the domain to the cart, and then here you'll choose the package that you want. So if you need a professional package, you can go with it. It comes with 70 GB of SSD disk space, 700 GB of bandwidth. It comes with unlimited emails, and unlimited emails will be related to your domain. Those are not Gmail accounts. All right. It will be having your domain.com. If it's a .com domain, .co.ke, it will be going with that. So you'll have to part with 7,000 shillings to go with the professional hosting service. But if you are starting something like a blog, just something simple, like the one I'm going to show you today, and then you'll need to go with something like a starter package. All right. If you want to transition into something big, at least that is going to have very many things running at the same time, you can go with business at the business hosting plan, which is 10,000 Kenyan shillings. All right. These and all these prices are per year. So it will mean that if you buy that domain or that hosting today, it will mean that you'll have to renew that 1 year later. All right. It's not something that you'll be paying monthly. So when you choose amongst these, you add to your cart. So for this case, if I decide to order for this 3,000 on, I just link it to the domain and then I'll check out. But because I already have a domain ready, I just switch to the cPanel. Now, once you, I forgot to tell you this. Once you have checked out that domain and hosting, you'll receive an email which will give you instructions and as well as the invoice that you paid, and then there will be a second email that will have to detail all the links that you'll use to now access the cPanel. And once you access the cPanel is where everything now starts getting built from scratch. So here you'll have to, the first thing you'll need to do, as I usually do, I come here and create an email, the email that I would associate with my uh, with my website. So for this case, I created tutorial at vivianrice.co.ke. This is a subdomain. You know, it's still the same thing. If you want to create a subdomain to have, I mean, a subdomain is like a website, but depending on the main domain. So it's like a name dot. So we're going to use that to build this website. All right. But it's still the same process that you'll follow. So once I've done that, I'll scroll all the way down to where it says, software. All right. So here you can see there is WordPress Manager by Software Class, right? So WordPress Manager by Software Class. Or you can just decide to click on this section here on the left sidebar where it says WordPress Management. It will still take you to the same place. So when I click on WordPress Manager by Software Class, it will actually take me to this place. And as you can see, there is already one website that I created. Is demo.vivianrice.co.ke, but today we're not going to use that. Let me just guide you on that. So when you get to this place, what you do is you just click on install, and then you scroll down. Here you'll see there is a main domain here, but I'm not going to install a new WordPress to this domain because there's already a website running and it has contents that I don't want to lose. All right. So what you do, let me just select the subdomain that I want to install the new installation, and for this purpose, we're going to use tutorial.vivianrights.co.ke. So select that and ensure that in this section where the HTTPS protocol is, make sure that you select the HTTPS protocol for security of your website, or you can go with HTTPS/www. Avoid this HTTP and HTTP www. All right. For this case, let me just go with the HTTPS, and then in the directory, I'll make sure that I clear this WP. I don't need that. And then I'll scroll down to where it says site settings, and now call this site settings tutorial. This is actually the name of your website. You can just change that, but you can always change that later. I'll show you. So once I've done that, I'll now switch to this section where it says admin account, and then there is also admin username. So here just leave it as it is. Then with the password, let me hide it because I don't want you to see the password that I'm going to put here, but I'll also delete this website later on. It's just for tutorial purposes. So let me just okay, let me use that as the password. Okay, I've hidden it. So once I input this as the password, I'll make sure that the admin email I change to the email that I just showed you earlier on. So I'll keep the email to be tutorial at .co.ke. So the email will now be the admin email associated with the website. After that, I'll scroll down and then I'll uncheck all these plugins because I actually don't need them. I don't need these plugins. And then after that, I'll just scroll all the way down to where it says now install. Here is where once you click it, the installation will now run, and you should make sure that you remember the input details that you used in this admin account, because these are very, very important details that you will require when you want to now log in to what you've just installed. All right, so once you've done that, just scroll down as I said, then you click on install. If you need to send an email about the installation, you can just enter here the details. For example, I can enter the details of the email that I just created, or I can just do a copy paste and copy it and paste it. But let me just leave it as it is because I don't think it's very important for now. Then I click on install. So once I've done that, you'll see it's now installing at 12%. Once now it's done, we'll have successfully installed WordPress on our new website. All right, you can do the same thing for yourself by just following this tutorial. So if you're here for the first time, please consider following me. If you're watching this on TikTok, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe and tune in for more, because what we're going to build this year will be very, very interesting. We'll incorporate even AIs, we'll incorporate very, 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 very many things. We'll build AI agents. So make sure that you stay tuned to never miss any of the upcoming tutorials. All right. So once you've done the installation, you'll receive a message which says, congratulations, the software was installed successfully. All right. So as you can see, this is the link. When you click on the link, it will take you to the website that we just created. So it shows the title of the website. It shows that there's one article which is hello world. It's been printed. Then there is the description, welcome to WordPress, this is your first post, edit or delete it. So we want now to clean the website and make it look like a website, because right now it doesn't look like a professional website at all. All right, so how do you go about that? What you do, you just come here and then add a slash and then WP admin. Or if you don't know how to go about that, you just go back to where the installation has happened. Then you'll see the login administrator URL you've been given there, which has the WP admin. Then you just click enter. Once you click on enter, it will actually verify if you are a bot or verify if you really are a human before it redirects you now to enter the login details. It usually takes typically between 10 seconds. If it finds that your IP address is not worth trusting, it will actually not redirect you. But for this case, it has redirected me because I'm a real human being. All right, so I'll just enter the details that I used to create this, and then I'll log in. So once we've logged in, we're now inside the website, and here is where everything now starts happening. As you can see, there's too much noise. There are a lot of things, very many links. What we need to do now is to clear the dashboard to make it cleaner. Then we start building step by step. All right, so what you do, you just scroll up to where it says screen options, click on it. Once you click on screen options, you uncheck all these boxes. Uncheck all these boxes. Usually I leave the site health status, but for now, let's just uncheck that. Now we have a cleaner dashboard. Then what you do next is come to posts, click on all posts, and then we have to delete this hello world, go to the trash and empty the trash. After that, you go to categories, click on categories. This one is here by default, it cannot be deleted. So if you publish any article without categorizing it, for example, if you are dealing with news or something of the sort, if you don't categorize that new post that you will create, then it will automatically categorize it as uncategorized. All right, until you go and categorize it in a certain specific category. All right, so you cannot delete that, but if you need to add new categories, you can always add. For now, we'll leave that one that way, and then we'll scroll all the way down to where it says the settings here. But before we go to the settings, let's clear the plugins. Click on plugins and then install plugins. Here you'll see there are two plugins that are available. All I want to do is to just check all of them and then delete, because we don't need these two plugins at all. All right, so once we've done that, we now go to where it says settings. Here we have to adjust the permalinks so that a permalink cannot read as the date then the sample post. We want it to read slash the sample post. All right, you come and select this. After that, you just scroll down and save changes. Once you've done that, you can now come to general settings, click on general, and here is where you'll now decide what kind of website or what is your tagline. It will depend. If your tagline is digital marketing, you'll have to input something related to digital marketing as the tagline. All right, if here you just input the website name, and then obviously the site icon, you can upload the site icon. The site icon is something like this that you see in this corner. Top this in this corner, the icon that's appearing on the search dashboard. All right, so you can upload that icon here, and if you want to have several people signing up on your website, you can click on anyone can register, and then after that you adjust the time zone. For this case, I'm in Kenya right now, so you make sure that you scroll all the way up to where it says Nairobi right here. Once I've done that, I can now choose the date format as well as the time format. For this case, I just think this is okay, and then week starts on Monday. Then save changes. After you've done that, you can now visit your website. Let me just open this in a new tab and see what we have. So as you can see, there is this sample page still there, that is whatever. Now we go to the page section, click on all pages, and then just select all of them, select all, then move to trash, then you apply. Once they move to trash, click on trash and then empty the trash. All right, so when I refresh the home page, you'll see now the sample post has disappeared from this section, but there's the blog, then there's this website name. All right, so here is where you'll put the logo, but that is after customization. So what next should we do after this? Just come back to the dashboard, and when you are now to the dashboard, you come to where it says appearance, then click on themes. By default, these are WordPress themes that you'll just click and delete, and make sure that you remain with only the installed theme. All right, you'll have to know more reasons about this later on for security of your website. If you leave too many themes that have been installed and are not activated, it also speeds up your loading speed for the website. There are very many reasons as to why you just remain with at least, if you have a premium theme that you purchased, that you're using it from Theme Forest, and install it, but have a backup of at least these default themes. For this case, this is 2025. You can have it installed, so that in case of anything, you can always roll back to the default theme. All right, so what we want to do is now to just change the appearance of the website. So when it comes to the overall appearance of the website, a first loading theme is actually what maintains the user that is visiting the website. For example, I know you've encountered a situation where you've been in a situation where you click on a link, be it on social media, then it takes like 2-3 minutes to just load the page. Sometimes you click off, or sometimes you maintain and stay on the website. If you want your website to have very many people visiting and actually scrolling through the website, make sure that the speed of the website is fast. And by that, you can do two things. One is to purchase a premium theme, or two is to use a free theme that has quick loading speed. And let me just show you where to get the themes. All right, so here you click on add new theme. As you can see, there are very many WordPress themes that will appear here. There's a number of themes. These are 7,199 themes that are available. So amongst these themes, it's up to you to choose whatever theme you want and decide if it fits your test or not. Or you can just decide to click the link in the description, then it will take you to ThemeForest. And while on ThemeForest, this is the resource hub for very many plugins and very many themes. So here you just come and hover on WordPress. If you're looking for, if you're building a blog, for this case, just click on blog/magazine, and then it will show you blog themes that are available and the pricing. So for this case, you'll see there is Magneto, there is Let's Blog website, WordPress, all of these. Most of them are fast loading, but you'll have to spend some pennies to purchase these themes. All right, that is if you want to build the website very fast. But if you don't have money, then it will mean that you have to remain on this free theme section. And with free themes, I usually recommend going with Astra, going with Ocean WP, and there are others. There's new theme that you can decide to go with, this one right here. So you'll decide which theme you want to go with. There's also Bloxy, which is good. For this case, let's just use Astra. All right, you come here on the details and see the ratings. It has 5,954 ratings. So what you do is just come here, then click on install. Once you click on install, click on activate, and with that we now have Astra installed. And so when you look at the website, when you look at the site now, how it looks after installing the theme, just come to the search bar and type tutorial. This is how our website now looks like. Very white, but with copyright text saying 2025 tutorial powered by Astra. So we want to make it now look professional and look like our website. So what you do, there are several templates that you can decide to go with, and then you just do the customization, and then you'll be using the website because it's a complete template that will run the whole. It will come with the pages, it will come with the categories, it will come with some posts, it will come with images once you import it. So it's up to you to choose how fast you want to create the website or how fast you want to have your website up and running. So here you can see there is a text that says let's get started with standard templates. So just click on starter templates and activate it. For your information, these templates, there are always those premium templates, and then there are always those free templates. So if you have money, again, you can decide to buy those premium starter templates. So here with Astra, there are two options. One is to actually build your website using an AI, and the second option is to use classic starter templates. So with classic starter templates, you just click on build with templates. Click here. And here you decide to go with the builder that you want. If you want to use blog editor, if you want to use Elementor, if you want to use Beaver builder, you choose the one that you are best suited for. But usually I like this Elementor. It has very many features, and now that I have Elementor Pro, I access all the features of Elementor. But for this case, we're going to use free tools, free everything. So click on Elementor. It will now load all the templates. Okay. As you can see now, the templates have loaded. And on these templates, there is this premium section here, the premium templates, and there are free templates. So here we can just filter with this magazine and see what magazine template we have for free. So as you can see, there are several templates that are premium. This is premium, this is premium, and all those premium usually look so good that they tell you to pay for. But you can, what I can tell you is you can create them from scratch. All right. Personally, I just open that template in a new tab, then I'll recreate it from top to bottom. If I'm designing the website I want, then if I see another template somewhere that fits a section that I want, or just to get the inspiration and to know how I'll go about it, I just open the template again in a new tab, and then I'll recreate it on my website without paying any money. All right. So all that you'll learn. But for this case, let's go with this life coach. Let's go with life coach. Click on it, and on life coach, here you can do some adjustments. If you want to upload a logo directly to fit into the template, you can just click on upload, and then the logo will automatically be added to this section where it says life coach once you upload the logo here. And also you can choose the type of font that you want to go with. And for this case, let me see how this looks like. Now in the body section, this one here, this one here, this one here. Okay, let me go with this. Let me go with that. I think it looks fine. And then here I can decide to go with what colors. This life coach, I think I will go with this green. Yeah, I think that green looks good. So once I've done that, I just click on continue. Then here you'll now select the features that you want on the website. By default, the contact form is there. The page builder is already there. If you want to go with the, if you're building an e-commerce website, you can have the WooCommerce plugin installed. If you want to collect donations, you'll also have the donations button. You should just check it. What you do, just check it. That is if you're building a charity website or a non-profit website. All right. And then after selecting all that you want, just click on continue. And then here you'll enter your first name. Let me just enter tutorial. And then I'll enter here tutorial art .co.ke, and then I'll select that I am expert. What I'm building, I'm building for myself. Let me just say myself. If you're building for a client, make sure that you select the client. All right. Do you want to share your data? I don't want that. I'll submit and build my website. So as you can see, it says installing required theme, plugins, forms, etc. So we'll just wait, and then we'll proceed to the next page. For now, as you can see, this is how it looks like. But when I refresh it, it will have a new look. And by new look is the template that I will have now installed on the new website. With that in mind, I think you'll have done almost 70% of the work. The remaining 30% is to add some new pages that you'll need on the website, like privacy policy, terms and conditions. Add pages like contact us if it's not there, but obviously it's already there. Add some other pages that you feel should be added to the site. Now, as you can see the screen, we have congratulations. We have now successfully imported the new template within 41 seconds. So let's now view our site. Let's just click here and refresh this page. As you can see now, it already looks so nice. You can scroll down, read my story, how may I help you, work with me, subscribe to my newsletter. This is if inakaa kidem hivi, hii ni madem, you see. So stop burning out for fire within. Okay, you see the way it looks like. We can now click on about, and on this about you can see there's this lorem ipsum. Obviously the contents are not worth reading. You'll have to change this into your content, your image. My passion, you'll write about your passion, my goals, or whatever. You can add new features to this page. And then the next thing you can also do, if you are okay, this one is about selling books or whatever. If you have some books that you want to sell, or you are doing some affiliate marketing, you can have the resources linked here. Just link here, and then if someone clicks on it, it redirects the person to Amazon, and then the person will order from Amazon and you'll get your commission. All right, it doesn't have to be your own book, but you can do you can just put the covers of the book here and then do some description about the book. If someone wants to get it, they can always convert with Amazon, and then you'll be earning free commission for as long as your website is quite entertaining and interesting. So you can also see there's a contact us page. In this contact us page, there's this form. This is the form that someone will come here on the website and fill it. They will enter their name, their last name, and their email, and then the message. So I see it also comes with the mandatory reminder that I am loved, special, resilient, whatever, right? So what you do once you've done the installation is now to customize the website to have your own details. And personally, what I do is I make sure that I'm done with these small pages like contact us. It doesn't have too much information. Let's change them the details. So what you do is to come here on this admin bar, then click on edit with Elementor. Click on that. Once you click on edit with Elementor, it will open Elementor page builder. So this way will do the dragging and dropping, the editing, the changing of this and that, adding some you know. So let me just skip because you can follow that if you are new. All right, if you are still learning, but you know, if once you get used to it, you'll just be skipping it. So once you're here, the contact, you can now change this section here, and then we can now change it to get in touch with me. Get in touch with me. Get in touch. If it's obviously if it's for client or it's for a company, make sure that you use us. But if this is personal, the way I've seen it appear on the homepage, it's get in touch with me. All right, anytime. Or you can decide to go with something like for inquiries, for feedback, or inquiries. Inquiries. Get in touch with me using the details below. All right, there is a telephone. Just click on this telephone, and then here we will adjust the number here, and then telephone will adjust the number here. So for this case, if it's Kenya, we just input +254 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, something like that. Do the same for fax. If you don't have a fax, you just delete it, and then if you have an email, for example, this is we're going to input the email that we just created, which is tutorial at vivianrights.co.ke. So once that is done, I'll make sure that I scroll down, because when someone clicks on this text, it will not take the person to the email. So how do I make this section clickable? If someone just touches on it, it should open the Gmail account. All right. So once what you should do with that is just scroll down. Sorry, just highlight this, the different builders. So just highlight this, and then you click on this section which says link, insert or edit link. Click on it, and once you click on it, it will already generate the email link, which is mail to tutorial@vivianrights.com. Just click on enter. So as you can see, it has already changed the color to something green, and as you can see also, the mouse also changes to identify this as a link. So once you click on it, once published, it will redirect you to Gmail or Outlook. All right, so once you've done that, you come here, and then you will change these icons. So as you can see, this is how the icons are. If you want to add an icon, you can just duplicate this. But if you don't want to duplicate that, you can just click on add new, and then down here is where you'll choose the type of icon you want. If it's Reddit, you just click on that, and then you Reddit. Click here, then insert. As you can see, the Reddit icon is here, and with that, you just, if you want it to be clickable, as you can see, what you do is to just add a hash or the account URL here, the username, your username on Reddit, like https://reddit.com/your account. Make sure that you add them here. With these other accounts like Instagram, as you can see, there's a hash everywhere. On Twitter, there's a hash everywhere. So what you need to do is just to replace this hash with your details. So when I delete this hash, for example, this is Instagram. When I hover on it, after updating, let me just publish. When I hover on it, it will show me a very random link that's there. It will not take me anywhere. It will just remain. It will load the same page, which will not take me anywhere. Similar to when I put this hash over there, it will still remain the same thing. So with that, the form, the contact page is done. What you need to do is maybe just check the SMTP settings, but we'll do that later on, how to configure the contact form. And then here, if you want to add something else on this page, what do? What you should do is to just scroll all the way down. These four buttons are, I can say, these are the magic buttons. They're the ones that decide what you create, and depending on your creativity, you can create something very, very professional, very, very interesting. All right, so this one is actually the templates. Just click, when you click here, if you have, for example, you have Elementor Premium, all these pro templates will all be unlocked. All these pages will also be unlocked. You can just click on import, and then we'll import what kind of page you want. For this case, I don't want to import any page because I've imported the template. What if I want to add something like, because there's a contact page and I want people to know where I am or where my business is, what I'll do is to click on this plus, and then we'll add a new container. And after clicking on this, we'll click on Flexbox, and then we'll build going down and click on this down arrow, this container here. So once we've added this container, what you do is to actually click on this plus icon here, because I want to add an element and I want the map to fill this, the whole section. And then here I'll just look for map. So it will show me that there's Google Maps. All I need to do is just to drag and drop it here. So once I've done that, I'll now go to where it says, right now I'm in Mombasa. I just write Mombasa. As you can see now, the map is displaying Mombasa. It has already highlighted the whole of Mombasa. And with that, I've already added my map. So if you have a specific location or the exact coordinates of where you are, or where your business is located, you can always just type in the coordinates or enter the exact location where your business is. Google will identify the business here. Or if your business is registered, you can just search it here and Google will identify the business where where the business is. If you need to zoom in a little bit or zoom out, you can decide to do however you want. So let me zoom in up plus 12. As you can see, it has now zoomed in. You can always change the appearance here if you need to see satellite imagery or something of the sort. And once I've done that, let me just click on publish, and I've added that as a new feature on this page. So let me exit this page because we are done editing. The the contact page. All right, we're done editing this page. You can see the map is here. If you want to zoom in, if you want to zoom out, you can see all of these buttons right here. So what next should we edit? If you need to edit now, work with me page, click on work with me, and then here there are packages and pricing, couples guidance, discovery session, self-improvement, things of the sort. You can always have them here. So if someone clicks on one-on-one coaching, they will see the one-on-one coaching and the amount they need to part with before they can now book you. All right, the duration is 40 minutes and they'll have to pay $80. Here, this description, you'll enter the description of the one-on-one coaching and things of the sort. Selling products online is not just about selling books. You can sell services. This is a service. All right, this is one-on-one coaching. Someone can book you once they're paid the amount. And then you can edit that, but we're not doing that editing today. And let me just show you how you can now update the menu or add a new page. But before I update the menu, let's add some new pages here. So what you do is just to come here to where it says tutorial and click on dashboard to take me to the dashboard. But there's also another way to set up to set up new pages by just clicking on new and then click on new page. But for this case, let me take you the long way. Come to the dashboard, come to where it says pages, over where it says all pages, and here we can see the pages that are available. Let me just select this that says no title, no title, and then delete them. Move to trash. So there are pages here. There's very many pages that are related to WooCommerce, because as you can see, there are some products and services that are being sold. So here we can create a page. For example, let's say we're creating a page like just click on here, add a new page. Let's say we're creating a page like what privacy policy page. All right, so here you come here and just close that. So if I want to create a privacy policy page but use Elementor to edit it, you don't go to Elementor straight to start creating that page. What you do is to come on all, add a new page, and then come to this section here, just add the name of the page. For example, it's privacy policy. And you know, if you're selling something online, there should be a privacy policy, there should be a terms and condition, there is a return and refund policy. All of those should be on that website. And then maybe disclosure or disclaimer. If you are having affiliate links on the website, you should disclaim so that people know that the links they're clicking, it's an affiliate link. All right, so once I've entered the details of this page, I'm not going to have the information here ready. All I'm going to do is just to click on publish. Right, when I click on view page, this is how the privacy policy looks like. Very empty, very empty. All right, so what you do is just to edit the page, click on edit the page, and once it opens now the edit the page, we now have to use edit with Elementor. Click on edit with Elementor. Now we'll go now to the Elementor page builder again. So here usually I use HTML to just finish up the privacy policy page very fast. And what you need to do with that is just to come open a new tab here, and then you'll come to free. You'll enter this website, free privacy policy generator, then click on enter. So the first link that will come here is the one that you'll use to generate the free privacy policy or terms and conditions or cookie policy or whatever policies that you want for free, 100%. So what you do is just come here, and then I will decide to go with website. Where will your privacy policy be used? I'll say website. Then continue to step 2 to generate the privacy policy. So here they'll ask me about my website. My website is tutorials. Let me just copy the link, copy link address, and then come here, paste. Okay, then here the name is tutorials. Once you fill that, entity type, I'm an individual because it's me. Contact me. If it's a business, make sure that you select a business. If it's a non-profit, partnership, sole proprietorship, make sure that you select a business. But if it's a personal website, personal blog, say you're an individual, all right. And then here, select country. I'm in Kenya. And then we'll proceed to the next. What kind of personal information are you going to collect? You're going to collect the email address, first name, phone number, address, social media. You can decide to add those links, like sign up using Facebook, sign up using Twitter, but you'll learn that later on. So let's just use the common ones, which is email address, first name, phone number, and address. So here you click on next, and then it will ask you how can users contact you by email. That's tutorials at .co.ke. And then by visiting the page is here. Here, copy link address, come here, paste it. And then by phone number, just add plus 254 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then by sending mail, let's just say they can send the mail to 578 or 678 Mombasa. Okay, that's the postal address of the business of your place. All right, so once you've done that, you click on next step, and then here we're not going to upgrade through GDPR or anything, because when you click on this yes, it will now have you access some features that are premium. But for this case, I'm just going to go with that also. I mean, I don't want it to miss some other things. So I just click on yes. And then once you click on yes, you'll see that do you want tracking or analytics tool? Like, okay, just say no. Even at the back of my mind, I know that I'll be getting all the data about my users. So I'm not going to select this yes to pay $14 for that. No. So I'll just select no, 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 no. Select all this. And then here I'll also select no, select no. I mean, anywhere there is an amount at the end, don't select that. Just select no. All right, then go to the next step. And this last step, I'll just enter the email. And then click on generate. So it just takes a few seconds and your privacy policy will be ready. So here it's how is how it looks like. This is a privacy policy. This privacy policy describes our policies and procedures. So here all the details are there, all the information. You don't need to generate it from scratch. So what you do is I come here where it says copy your privacy policy, copy the HTML code of the privacy policy. I just click on copy this to clipboard. Then I go back to the privacy policy section in Elementor. Then here I'll just click on this plus. I'll click on this. Then going down, I'll click on this container here. Then within that container, I want it to have another container too. Drag this container here. Okay, now you see how it's looking like. So once I've done that, I'll now come here and just search HTML. All right, then I'll drag it in here. After that, I'll come here and paste. So as you can see, this is the contents of the privacy policy. So if I need to adjust this inner container, I need to get rid of some information that comes with the privacy policy. So I need to get rid of this link that I've generated this using a free privacy policy generator. I don't want that. I'll just come and scroll to where it says that. Then I'll highlight it from where it says this privacy policy here. Just grab all that to this section here. Sorry, yeah, to where the paragraph closes. You select it, then to where it says this privacy policy, just delete. As you can see, it has disappeared, which is very good. And then I'll publish the privacy policy page. And as you can see, it has captured all the important information that we needed. It has captured the contacts page, it has captured the email, it has captured the phone number and the location, right? So once we've done that, but before we proceed to the next section, this one has this privacy policy. We already have the heading, which is H1. Each page has, I should just have one H1 heading, which is the title of the page. And because we have that, just click on this and delete it. Click on this and delete it. Okay, so let's just start last updated on January 16th, which is today. Then I'll just publish it. So when I leave this section, because I'm already done with that page, and I leave this, um, and I leave this, I'll now go back to the whole page where it's now, as you can see, this is how it's appearing. All right, this is the privacy policy page. As you can see, we're missing something on this page. All right, depending on the template that you are using, there are several templates that usually have the heading, this section here at the center. But because this doesn't have that section, you can now import the heading using Elementor. I'll just go back to edit the Elementor, and because it's already missing it, we will have to return the privacy policy H1 that we just deleted. Or we can do that through the settings. So through the settings, we can just come here, settings, and then scroll down. As you can see, it's here, but it's not appearing this section here. Or you can decide to drag it and drop it somewhere in here. So what you need to do is to come here on this plus. Let me drag this heading just right above here. All right, then I'll change this into now the privacy policy if it's not there. And then I'll make sure that the HTML tag is H2 for that, not H1. All right, so once I've done that, I can now move it anywhere I want. By moving it anywhere I want is just styling the heading here. I can make it appear at the center. Also, this body section, I can make it appear aligned at the center or anything of the sort by just editing the HTML or by adjusting some few things. Right, this is the whole HTML code. So with that, you can just do the advanced settings, switch it at the center if you want, but usually such like pages, I leave them as they are. Instead of aligning them at the center, you can align them the way you want. All right, so once I've done that, I can now click on publish. I can also do the this container here. I can decide to do some padding to increase the space between the last updated section and the privacy policy heading. So to go about that, I just click on advanced. Then I'm going to click on padding. I'll make sure that I click this link value. I unlink it. And then at the top, I need to do something like a 10 or 5. Just do a 10. And then at the bottom, I also need to do a 10. All right, as you can see, there is space above and below. Or at the top, I can do 15, something like that. So once I've done that, I just click on publish. And when you go and see that, if you go back to see what do we have here, it's already there. Right, so this is the privacy policy page. And so when you want to do some customization, or if you want to go to the home page quickly, you can just click on the logo and it will take you back to the home page. Make sure that you have proper services, proper whatever, I mean everything that you want to input on the home page, make sure that they appear properly. So if you want to customize, let's say we want to customize this corporate section, what you do is just click here where it says customize. Click on customize. We now need to customize the footer section to read like it's my website, not some just other template reading some funny names. We now have to adjust it to read like my website. So here you click on site. Okay, this is the sorry. You scroll down to where it says, where is the footer? footer builder here. I don't know, it's scrolling after I'm already done with the section. So here, click on footer builder. Once you clicked on footer builder, you'll see here there's a copyright. So all I need to do is just to click on this copyright, let it load. Okay, so once it has loaded, as you can see, it says copyright, then it will be fetching the current year and then the site title. Site title is tutorials. All right, so here it will be doing that much work. If you need to add something like a slash all rights reserved, I can do that and publish. If you want to edit this widget, you can also click on that widget and edit it, because it will be appearing on the left bar of the template that you are editing. If it's the okay, just click on this. If it's the home page that you are trying to do some changes of the header, you'll also do that. If it's trying to change the sidebar widgets, you can also just do that by clicking any element within the footer section, and it will read right in front of you, which is on the right sidebar of your on the left sidebar of your screen. So okay, my battery is running out. Click on subscribe. You can do the changes, change the name, the description here, and then you will also do the changes in the HTML here, and just do the adjustments. All right, that's how you can actually customize some features on your website, apart from just using Elementor, because Elementor cannot edit the footer section unless the template entails that you have to go through Elementor to edit the footer section or to edit the header section. That is if the footer or the header has been built using Elementor. But for this case, this has not been built using Elementor, so no need to open Elementor for that purpose. All right. So I guess I've taken you through some of the most important aspects of creating a website for yourself and putting a blog online or putting a business online. But for the business side, for the business part, I'll have to do another tutorial for that. So I can show you how you can configure the WooCommerce and get started with selling your products. All right, because there's a website that I just created 2 days ago that includes payment methods like M-Pesa and card payment. So if you want to learn how to add card payments and M-Pesa payments to your website, make sure you tune in for the next tutorial. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Bye bye.